Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this one we're going to be talking more about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the Junon parade section of the game, which actually has 2 trophies tied to it. So I don't intend on making a full platinum guide for this game unless there's a lot of interest in that, in which case drop a comment down below and let me know if you want that. But in the instance of this video, I would like to talk about those trophies specifically because they are tied to story progression and something that is a little bit difficult to repeat even in chapter select. So what we're going to be talking about is specifically the Junon parade, and the parade formation achievement is one thing. It's very easy to find all the people required, all 10 different groups of the 7th Infantry. What is going to be difficult is not only arranging them, but also performing in the parade. Now, after some testing, I have figured out that there is a correct way to do things, there is a mostly correct way to do things, and anything else is going to be considered the wrong way to do things if you're going for both trophies, which require you not only to assemble all 10 units, but also to receive an award at the award ceremony after the parade. So I'm not going to talk specifically about where each person is located for the infantry gathering, because not only are there other better guides you can look up online, but in this case, it's not as essential because there are only 5 troops that you require. Now, these troops are going to be the Flame Troopers, the Grenadiers, and the Riot Troopers. There is 1 set of Flame Troopers, 2 sets of Grenadiers, and 2 sets of Riot Troopers. Now, you'll see in the gameplay how they must be arranged in the order of Flame Trooper, Grenadier, Grenadier, Riot Trooper, Riot Trooper, and this will allow for the best formation possible. Now, this does increase the difficulty of the parade minigame. Now, this is a bit of a challenge, but it isn't too hard as long as you make sure that you're hitting the buttons as soon as possible when the little sphere gets close to them. As soon as you see the diamond closing in, that is exactly when you need to start pressing the button, whether that is the single press, whether that is the press and hold, or that is the press and tap. Now, you can repeat the training minigame when you talk to the commander, and you can do this multiple times. As long as you know what you're doing, you can do this without a hitch. Now, there are several ones throughout that are a little bit tricky. You might need to repeat the game a few times, which is okay. If you press your options button, and you can reset the minigame and start right back over from the beginning. Now, this took me several tries to get perfect, but in order to track your progress and see if it's worth sitting through the cutscene for the achievement, you must have over 100,000 people that like your performance when they do the minigame review segments where it's like the news and the lady is talking about how many people like your performance. So the first one should get you around 20,000, the second one should get you up to around 50,000, and the third one should get you over the 100,000 mark. Now, the minigame does have a little bit of leeway. Now, in my case, I missed exactly 1 move on each of the 3 formations, which wasn't really that bad. I could have done better. I could have done much worse, as I did several times in practicing for this, but it only was 1 missed. As far as I'm aware, good versus great doesn't affect too much, but you want to have more greats than goods. Now, the greats seem to be more based on the most positive sound, and the good seems to be based on the slightly less positive sound, depending on the timing of your button presses. So you want to perfect those button presses to the best of your ability, so you do not miss any, and you hit as many of them on time as possible in order to get the great rating. You also will get a bonus for having this proper formation. You will get a bonus for getting a combo, and the combo is very easy to maintain as long as you don't miss one like dead smack in the middle. I think I missed exactly 1 in the middle during the first formation, so you'll see that in. Right before, there is several cutscenes. They push the story forward. So you want to watch these cutscenes, especially if you're invested in the story, but I'm not going to talk about them because they are, of course, spoilers, and I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to give any story information away. I just want to talk about gameplay today. So hopefully that does it, that wraps it up, and that helps you guys in getting a perfect score in the parade and getting the achievements that are linked to this. Thank you for watching, and you guys have a great day. Thank you.
My friends, allow me to congratulate you on a stirring performance. You've done your company proud. Your passion and patriotism is beyond question, and I know our president can't wait to thank you all. Of course, some among you are deserving of special praise. For our first award, we will recognize the division whose exemplary display eclipsed all others. The prize for outstanding performance goes to... Midgar's 7th Infantry!
I knew
Congratulations.
Say it ain't so!
Fine work, Captain.
How much this means to them. After congratulating her captain on a job well done, the commander makes for the stage. Director Heidegger, Public Security is here from Midgard to present